Hello and welcome back to day 4 of going live. Oh yeah, I got day 4 of going live every day for the next 7 days, part of the Ecamm Live and Pat Flynn SPI Smart Passive Income Challenge to go live for 7 days in a row. I'm at day 4. And I've actually tried to set my time as 6 because I know the first couple days I was a little erratic, but that's okay because I am building a podcast and trying to put all the pieces of it together here in public and just kind of take you along for the ride. On the first day, I kind of outlined what the podcast was a little bit about. It's going to be, I'm calling it a mini pod, if there is such a thing. If not, I'm making it up, and that's okay by me. Pop Culture Kids is a podcast that I'm actually broadcasting today on Pop Culture Kids as well as my own channel, K Walk Comedy, that I do with my brother. And we talk pop culture from a baby boomer Gen X perspective, mainly digging into the 80s and 90s and kind of the stuff we as latchkey kids kind of grew up loving and enjoying. This Sunday, we are going to be talking about concerts and some of the concerts that are upcoming this summer, and hopefully reminisce and hear from people about their favorite concerts that they've enjoyed. So we're going to be talking all things summer concerts and concert series, remembering your first concert. And I think, and I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure because I have a vivid memory of it at the Spectrum in Philadelphia concert that I saw with my family, and it was the Jackson 5. And the one thing I remember is just not being able to like really see, hear, and enjoy because people who were probably about as old as my parents were screaming, Michael, Tito. They were just wilding out at the concert. And I know there are theories about concerts, whether uh, you should be singing or, hey, you paid the money, you should just let the artist sing. But there is something to that whole energy of everybody being in the room and enjoying it. And that was one of the things I personally enjoyed about the Michael movie is the energy of everybody in the room and how everybody was enjoying it. Anyway, one day I took you through just some of the ways I used AI and Gemini to help flesh out my outline for the series. It's going to be 14 podcasts, which each podcast is going to break down one of the albums of one of my favorite artists, Tina Marie, and why I think she should be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And I am going to post it on both the Pop Culture Kids channel as well as the my channel, K Walk Comedy. And I probably need to change the name of my channel because when I'm commenting on other people's, they're like quack comedy, or they really can't. They're trying to pronounce K and W and AL, where again it's kind of a combination of my name, Kathy Walker, K Walk, and comedy with a K. So K Walk Comedy. Anyway, that's it. That's who I am. That's where we are. And today I wanted to talk about maybe creating some of the scenes for the podcast. I really don't have a name for the podcast. I have the 4 segments I'm doing: the point, the scam, the load, the deal within the podcast. And I know it is going to be kind of my own take on each of Tina Marie's albums. So I don't know whether to call it the Lady T podcast or, and you're welcome to drop me a comment and give me your suggestions and ideas. Today, I wanted to kind of go behind the scenes and maybe if I can figure out how to do it, put my Ecamm in demo mode and build some scenes around this podcast. Now, me personally, I wasn't quite sure what color brands I should use for the podcast. I kind of like this color I have here. What I probably will do is remove the, and I don't know whether you can see it on uh, whether you can see it on the vertical, but definitely on the horizontal, I have kind of my little logo, which is the Road to 60 years, because I did a whole series on turning 60. Oh, hey, Miss Jill. Miss Jill is catching me live. Awesome. Uh-oh. See what happens when I get too feisty and trying to edit comments on the fly? It can be a thing. And you know what? I actually, she says, loving the blue and teal. And I didn't even realize I had used this like motion gradient background. And then I saw Katie's live, and when she was kind of taking people behind the scenes of her daily challenge. But basically, I've just been going live as I plan out my podcast, everything from planning out my scripts and coming up with some of the little transitions that I want to do within the podcast. And again, here is me just using Canva to kind of come up with um, some interesting kind of thumbnails. I have not graduated to more advanced thumbnails. I've been using Canva partly because I'm still a school employee and I get to use a lot of the cool features like background remover for free. Videos is a site I shared with folks yesterday where I can kind of come up with these little background graphics. Like my four sections of the podcast are going to be the point, the scam, the load, the deal, and I wanted the transitions to be included. So I went in videos and kind of came up with these uh, little bumpers or WebExes that I can put in for the different parts of the podcast that I'm going to talk about. Now, because I'm going to do it not like we do our Sunday night podcast where we just talk live for about an hour, I am going to be doing this as an edited podcast. Let me get back to my eCam and back to my main scene. And oh, okay. Yeah, probably can see more on the horizontal because I haven't mastered the I have both scenes up, but I'm still kind of learning and getting comfortable with the whole dual stream. I'm playing at it, playing, but practice makes perfect. So that's why this challenge is a pretty cool thing, so that you can hone those live skills. And today I actually wanted to go into demo mode and kind of build out my eCam scenes for when I record the podcast. So hopefully by the weekend, by Saturday, I can actually spend my time live, actually recording bits of the podcast, because I do have my script that I worked on the other night on the for the podcast, where I don't know, and Jill, maybe you can tell me, are you better at kind of a word by word script, or I kind of did bullet points because I know me, I love to talk, and I didn't think I could master uh, reading from a script. I'm horrible with the teleprompter, and now that I'm using my little Ozbot, I'm loving that uh, for my main camera. Although I do have a Sony ZV-10, which hopefully by the time I'm ready to record, word is I will be getting floors hopefully within the next 2 weeks. It's been 2 months since the flood, and I'm in an empty room, so I'm still living and adjusting to life in the empty room. Uh, yes, I am trying to get it done. So yeah, so I have all the bullet points, and I spent one day going over those bullet points. Today, I wanted to take a little time and go into demo mode so that I could kind of build out the scenes that I want. And I really do like this blue. But now I am hard pressed to find demo mode. What am I doing? I'll find it. And maybe I won't. I had a whole idea how this would work in my head, and I didn't even have time to practice. I kind of came home, got home late. We are testing, end of the year testing. It's a horrible thing for education. One of the worst things I think about education. And that probably is not good because I'm a test coordinator. And yeah, that's been my life for the last couple days. It's been just testing, testing, testing. But I didn't get home till like 5:45, and I'm like, I'm going live at 6. I'm going live at 6, so let me go live. So I'm going to turn on demo mode, and I'm not sure what all you can see, but hopefully you can see some of my windows. And this is hard for me right now because again, I'm used to my big studio and also having space to put it on 2 or 3 different screens. And now I'm trying to just work off of the laptop, and that is struggle bus. Oh wait, what's Jill saying here? Maybe help me out. Uh, I tried to go for bullet points, but I do scripts for some projects that need to follow very specific points, and yeah, I worry with the script that I would get too baked in, and I would oh, Shift Command D. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. See, I'm getting on hand help. Oh, and there's another beauty for going live because, again, the help is in the comments so that I can know where to find my demo mode. Go to top options. And yeah, like I said, I found it eventually. And my thing too is I have a stream deck, and I know I can bring comments in and out with the stream deck, and I haven't mastered it, or at least, and I'm not sure where the glitch is, but I've been wanting to change scenes, and my funky little stream deck has been kind of on a 2 3 second delay. And again, like I said, I'm kind of makeshift studio, and I'm used to having it hooked up to the Cal Digit and having my Rodecaster Pro. I don't have all my toys. I don't have all my toys, so I'm all lost. But for the scene I wanted to set up for the Lady T podcast, and I don't know whether if I set up uh, a new a new scene, whether I'll lose what I'm doing. I like the blue gradient of this one, so it's almost like I want to create a new folder so that I can put all the scenes I want to create for the Lady T podcast. So if I show the scene window and I take this main scene and I'm gonna just kind of copy it, okay? And it's still under my Road to 60 folder, but I'm also gonna within Ecamm create and I think I am in demo mode. Am I not in demo mode? I don't know if Jill is still there. She can tell me if I am or not. Because I went to the options menu bar, and yes, it says live demo mode. So I am in demo mode. And where are my scenes? Okay, so I created this. I made a copy of the scene, but I also want to make a new folder. I don't know if I have to come out here because I don't want to embed it into the Road to 60 folder. How can I bring that out? Okay. Well, okay, you know what? It might live there for now. And I'm going to call this Lady, I'm not going to be the typer, Lady T podcast. And I want to move the copy of this main scene. And I'm just going to move it down into there. and I'm going to call that main Lady T main. And Jill, I know you are a singer and you play in a band. I don't know. Do you even know who Tina Marie is? I mean, she's more R&B, more funky, but man, uh, if you guys could find a cool Tina Marie song to cover, now that would be some true disco lemonade. Anyway, um, but so yeah, I like this, but the only thing is for this scene, I am going to move out, and one of the other things I do like are the overlays. Now I know one of my overlays is my road to my K-Walk Ken. I wanted to take that out. Let's see. I can't even find it. Why is it not showing up? That's weird. I would click on it, but I here. Oh, you know what? I think that was a part of my background. Hmm. That was a part of my background. I know I wanted to also bring in my other um the other little scenes that I created, and I don't think I've downloaded all of them. Hmm, that it's okay. It's okay. Yeah. Okay. So the Lady T podcast is going to live within here, so I could build out all my different scenes, and I know mainly I'll be recording kind of live and direct. I thought I had this little K-Walk comedy thing or K-Walk Ken as a just an image that I added in Ecamm, but I think I actually added it to this whole um, overlay that I brought in. Okay, all right. I'm going to switch off the live demo mode as I practice. But anyway, I wanted to create some more of the scenes, but I don't have the notes on everything that I wanted to do. But I am kind of excited that I can do it all in Ecamm. And probably tomorrow night, I'm going to come live and just record a couple of the different segments that I've already written and maybe work on some of the research for the second podcast episode, which is going to be the Lady T album, because I think I have all the information I need to start with Wild and Peaceful. So tomorrow night, I think when I come live, I'll just come in and maybe we'll do some recordings. And the other really nice thing is once you go live, especially in Ecamm, is that I get several files. Not only do I get the file that you see that is broadcast, but also the raw file, which is mainly just going to be um, me and of course, I do that and I disappear everything. Or just the camera where it's just me on camera, and you probably can see all the background of my empty home, but I'll be able to cut and edit that, and hopefully by Sunday we will be for the live stream, maybe doing some live editing, and that's a scary thing, but hey, it's got to be done. Anyway, this is probably the shortest of my live 7-day challenge because I wanted to build out more of the scenes, but I don't know. My brain is still scrambled from testing. I apologize. It is, but in any case, um, we'll be back tomorrow, maybe actually recording some of the segments. And I'm probably going to do that with the aid of not really the teleprompter, but maybe just using my bullet points to kind of record. So if you're able to join, that would be so cool as I kick back and record. And that is another cool thing about going live because I'll have a file that I can actually edit down to what I want to be included in the podcast, which I'm uh, pretty stoked on. It's a passion project for sure. I'm a part of several like Tina Marie Facebook pages. And I know when we did our show talking about why she should be in the Hall of Fame, I shared it on those sites, and quite a few people were able to check it out and support. So I'm hoping that at least when I create the first 3 episodes, I can share it to those communities. And again, is it going to be half the country? No. But the small, the willing, and there are some people in some of those communities who actually knew Tina Marie. So I'm hoping to reach out so that after I do the 14, if I do want to do a special 15th episode, I might be able to recruit some other fellow Tina Marie fans and people to share like their experiences with her music and how much they love it. So I'm stoked for that. I thank you so much for coming on this journey with me. And we will be back tomorrow to start recording some pieces. I'm almost going to do the podcast like they do TV shows and movies. They don't necessarily do it in sequential order, but I'm going to be filming bits and pieces of the podcast that I am then going to spend some time this weekend, hopefully during the live, trying to do some live edits. Now that is going to be some scary fun because again, I usually edit in Final Cut. For my shorts channel, I had been editing in Instagram edits, which I actually like and enjoy, and I found it easy to use. So uh, that's what we'll be doing. Thank you so much for checking out this live. Check out Pop Culture Kids every Sunday night at 6. We are live from the North and the South. Me from North Carolina, Kenny from South Jersey. My brother and I talk all things pop culture. Thanks so much for joining me here. As always, I wish you love, peace, and pop culture. See ya. See you later.